Welcome. This screencast helps to familiarize us, I hope, with the idea of a percent, something that comes along at the tail end of elementary school and the beginning of middle school. Percents run off the idea that we compare some part to a whole. Percent means per 100. So part is to whole. We compare that to what the percent is out of 100. Percent is out of 100. So we take the fraction that relates what part we're interested in relative to the whole, and we scale it up or scale it down or cross multiply or what have you to compare that to a fraction out of 100. 100 becomes the basis of comparison. There are three kinds of percent problems. One of them is what is 30% of 50? The numbers are irrelevant. The idea that we're looking for the part when we know what the whole is. This is the indicator that this is the whole. It's an of 50. We're taking 30% of 50. We're looking for the what is. We're looking for the part. So we're looking for the part out of 50 that is 30%. Questions of this type are always solved in this way. Anytime you're looking for the part and you know what the whole is and you have the percent, it always sets up this way. And then either by cross multiplying or by recognizing that we multiply by 2 this way, so we multiply by 2 this way, P is 15. 15 is the number we're looking for. 15 is 30% of 50. Then there's the kind of question that asks, 50 is 30% of what number? This is a scenario where we know what the part is. We're trying to figure out what the whole is. So we know that 50 compares to some whole in the same way that 30 compares to 100. And so then either by figuring, well, to go from 30 to 50, we multiply by 5/3. So to go from 100 to W, we multiply by 5/3. Or by cross multiplying, we figure out that W is 500/3, about 166.67. These are questions where we know the parts, we don't know the whole to which we compare it. And so we set it up in exactly this way. The part compares to the whole as 30 compares to 100, and then either by cross multiplying or by scaling up, we figure out the whole. Of course, there's a third kind of question. There's a third kind of question. What percent is 30 of 50? Now, this is a scenario where we know the part and we know the whole, but we don't know the percent. So the part compares to the whole as the percent compares to 100. And then either by cross multiplying or by recognizing that this multiplies by 2, so this multiplies by 2, we see that the percent in this scenario is 60. What percent is 30 of 50? 30 is 60% of 50. The 60 is a whole number that represents the number of percents in the scenario. So this is a setup where we know the part, we know the whole, we don't know the percent. And so we compare the part to the whole and set that equal to percent out of 100. Remember, in a percent problem, 100 is the basis of comparison. That's what percent means. Every single percent problem in the world is either trying to figure out the percent or trying to figure out the whole when you know the parts, or trying to figure out the part when you know the whole. Those are the only three kinds of problems there can be, because those are the only three parts of the proportion that we might not know. 100 is always 100. So by repetition, we learn to recognize questions as one of these three types, either this one, or this one, or this one, and then we can proceed once we know what kind of question it is.